A former Arkansas State Police director says the current director should resign. There are accusations tonight that the colonel and other members of the command staff are manipulating the promotions process. KARK4's Mitch McCoy working for you tonight, taking questions to the governor, who's now defending the state's top cop.
Yeah, hello. Governor Asa Hutchinson in a late afternoon interview tells me that an outside attorney is trying to interfere with a normal promotions review. That attorney and former state police director says he's uncovering wrongdoing at the highest level. On February 10th, former Arkansas State Police Director Tom Marr sent this 19-page letter to the State Police Commission, a group of people who approves all promotions. Mars claims Director Colonel Bill Bryant and certain members of his command staff have manipulated the ASP promotional process and withheld relevant information from the commission. Mars represents several clients, including Captain Stacy Rhodes, who's eyeing the open rank of major.
Their purpose is to uncover and to have someone correct these unlawful employment practices. They're not just wrong, they're illegal.
Mars claims the promotions process took a turn after our investigation into state police pit maneuvers. Mars, who's not currently suing ASP, says Colonel Bryant changed state police policy that the agency's criminal investigations division would now investigate pit maneuvers. In a meeting nearly a year ago, Mars says Captain Rhodes expressed concerns that CID had no formal training or any experience investigating the execution of pit maneuvers.
She had conversations with other field commanders before this meeting who expressed the same concern about this particular issue. She just happened to be the one who was willing to stand up during the meeting.
Mars says some members of the command staff retaliated against Rhodes after she suggested the policy be changed. The attorney says someone launched an investigation into a so-called missing rifle from the evidence room,
suggesting that she might be at fault for this gun being missing, which wasn't missing at all.
Mars says 3 months later, a major wrote in an annual performance review that, quote, on occasion, Captain Rhodes allows her responses to be driven by emotion instead of analyzing the situation and providing a measured response.
The most classic example of gender discrimination.
It's very unusual for an attorney such as Tom Mars to invoke themselves and try to interrupt the normal review of a promotion.
Governor Asa Hutchinson defending his colonel, calling the letter intimidating, and that Mars is trying to intervene unfairly, as ASP Captain Paulette Ward is also up for the same job as Rhodes.
There's the review of a black female trooper that's been recommended for promotion, and that's being stymied under consideration.
The former state police director says now's the time to fix the problem.
If I had received a letter like that when I had been the state police director and I knew, as he must, that those allegations are true and provable, I would resign. I think that would be the right thing for him to do.
But the governor says Mars only has an agenda that he's promoting.
He was served previously as director of the state police and left with surrounding controversy. And here he's trying to create the same controversy that he left under.
We reached out to the Arkansas State Police Commission. I have not heard back. Colonel Bill Bryant released a statement late tonight saying in part, quote, the governor's words have fortified my personal devotion to integrity and fairness that have been the benchmarks of my law enforcement career during the past 46 years. Nothing will change that. I intend to move forward with my duties as state police director, but always mindful of the responsibility to protect and trust and expectations of the citizens while serving at the pleasure of the governor. Back to you.